Morning, everyone. Thank you. I'd like to please call this meeting to order. The New Jersey Open Public Meetings Act was enacted to ensure the right of the public to have advance notice of and to attend the meeting of public bodies at which any business affecting their interest is discussed or acted upon. In accordance with the provisions of this act, the State Board of Education has caused notice of this meeting to be published by having the date, time, and place thereof posted in the Department of Education, Secretary of State's office, and notice has been given to the State House Press Corps, the Governor's office, and the State Board of Agenda subscribers. And as a quorum is present, this meeting will now come to order. May I please have a motion?
Moved.
Thank you very much, Dr. Butcher. May I please have a second? Thank you very much, Board Member Shahada. And now, all those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? All right, moving on. Now that we have our meeting officially beginning, I would like to adjourn to executive session. Whereas in order to protect the personal privacy and to avoid situations wherein the public interest might be disturbed, the Open Public Meetings Act permits public bodies to exclude the public from that portion of a meeting at which certain matters are discussed. Now, therefore, be it resolved that consistent with the provision of NJSA 10:4-12B, the State Board of Education will now adjourn to executive session to discuss personnel and legal matters. May I please have a motion? Thank you very much, Board Member Shahada. May I please have a second? Thank you very much, Board Member Bennett. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed, please say nay. Any abstentions? We are now moving to executive session. Thank you so much. We will be back hopefully around between 10 and 10:15. Thank you.
Remember that teacher who changed your life? You could be that teacher. New Jersey has some of the best public schools in the country with competitive salaries and valuable benefits. Be that teacher. Visit teachinspire.nj.gov. Remember that teacher who changed your life? You could be that teacher in New Jersey. You'll help shape the next generation alongside a dedicated community of educators. New Jersey has some of the best public schools in the country with competitive salaries, valuable benefits, and a solid pension plan. So be that teacher. Make an impact. Teach, Inspire, New Jersey. To learn more, visit teachinspire.nj.gov. If you're a teacher, you've had students tell you how much you mean to them. And for everyone who does, more feel that way but may not say it. Remember that teacher who changed your life? You're that teacher to a lot of people. Teach, Inspire, New Jersey. If you're a teacher, you've probably had students tell you how much you mean to them. And for everyone who does, there are more who feel that way but may not say it. You can't know how many, but it's more than you think. Because you've done more than teach. You've inspired. Remember that teacher who changed your life? You're that teacher to a lot of people. Teach, Inspire, New Jersey.
¿Recuerda a aquel maestro que le cambió la vida? Usted podría ser ese maestro en Nueva Jersey. Únase a la comunidad de educadores que ayudará a formar a la próxima generación. Nueva Jersey cuenta con algunas de las mejores escuelas públicas del país, con salarios competitivos, beneficios atractivos y un sólido plan de pensiones. Sea ese maestro. Deje huella. Enseñe, inspire. Nueva Jersey. Visite teachinspire.nj.gov.
Remember that teacher who changed your life? You could be that teacher. New Jersey has some of the best public schools in the country with competitive salaries and valuable benefits. Be that teacher. Visit teachinspire.nj.gov. Remember that teacher who changed your life? You could be that teacher in New Jersey. You'll help shape the next generation alongside a dedicated community of educators. New Jersey has some of the best public schools in the country with competitive salaries, valuable benefits, and a solid pension plan. So be that teacher. Make an impact. Teach, Inspire, New Jersey. To learn more, visit teachinspire.nj.gov. If you're a teacher, you've had students tell you how much you mean to them. And for everyone who does, more feel that way but may not say it. Remember that teacher who changed your life? You're that teacher to a lot of people. Teach, Inspire, New Jersey. If you're a teacher, you've probably had students tell you how much you mean to them. And for everyone who does, there are more who feel that way but may not say it. You can't know how many, but it's more than you think. Because you've done more than teach. You've inspired. Remember that teacher who changed your life? You're that teacher to a lot of people. Teach, inspire, New Jersey.
¿Recuerda a aquel maestro que le cambió la vida? Usted podría ser ese maestro en Nueva Jersey. Únase a la comunidad de educadores que ayudará a formar a la próxima generación. Nueva Jersey cuenta con algunas de las mejores escuelas públicas del país, con salarios competitivos, beneficios atractivos y un sólido plan de pensiones. Sea ese maestro. Deje huella. Enseñe, inspire. Nueva Jersey. Visite teachinspire.nj.gov.
Remember that teacher who changed your life? You could be that teacher. New Jersey has some of the best public schools in the country with competitive salaries and valuable benefits. Be that teacher. Visit teachinspire.nj.gov. Remember that teacher who changed your life? You could be that teacher in New Jersey. You'll help shape the next generation alongside a dedicated community of educators. New Jersey has some of the best public schools in the country with competitive salaries, valuable benefits, and a solid pension plan. So be that teacher. Make an impact. Teach, Inspire, New Jersey. To learn more, visit teachinspire.nj.gov. If you're a teacher, you've had students tell you how much you mean to them. And for everyone who does, more feel that way but may not say it. Remember that teacher who changed your life? You're that teacher to a lot of people. Teach, Inspire, New Jersey. If you're a teacher, you've probably had students tell you how much you mean to them. And for everyone who does, there are more who feel that way but may not say it. You can't know how many, but it's more than you think. Because you've done more than teach. You've inspired. Remember that teacher who changed your life? You're that teacher to a lot of people. Teach, Inspire, New Jersey.
¿Recuerda a aquel maestro que le cambió la vida? Usted podría ser ese maestro en Nueva Jersey. Únase a la comunidad de educadores que ayudará a formar a la próxima generación. Nueva Jersey cuenta con algunas de las mejores escuelas públicas del país, con salarios competitivos, beneficios atractivos y un sólido plan de pensiones. Sea ese maestro. Deje huella. Enseñe, inspire. Nueva Jersey. Visite teachinspire.nj.gov.
Remember that teacher who changed your life? You could be that teacher. New Jersey has some of the best public schools in the country with competitive salaries and valuable benefits. Be that teacher. Visit teachinspire.nj.gov.
morning. I'd like to welcome you all. We have an extremely wonderful day lined up for all of us today. I'd like to reconvene and resume the public portion of our meeting, please. Whereas consistent with the provision of NJSA 10:4-12B, the State Board of Education will now adjourn from executive session to resume the open session portion of our meeting. May I please have a motion? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Board Member Shahada, may I please have a second? Thank you very much, Board Member Bennett. All those in favor, please say aye. Any opposed? Please say nay. Any abstentions? Hearing none, we will continue. I'd like to announce that we have Maud Dahm in our presence today. If you'd stand up, she is the past president of the State Board of Ed, and we're very happy to have you here. Thank you. We're going to be led in the Pledge of Allegiance by Board Member Dr. Butcher. We're tangled. So good morning. Happy New Year to everyone. It's great to see you. I'd like to tell you that Trenton always welcomes you, so thank you for coming today. As the state board meetings are accessible to the public for viewing on the YouTube channel, I would like to advise that YouTube provides readily accessible language translation options for closed captioning. If you are viewing our simulcast currently, you can use the settings option in YouTube for information regarding our subtitles, automatic translations, and closed captioning in multiple languages. And to begin our special part of the meeting, I have the pleasure of congratulating Mary Bennett on her recent reappointment by Governor Murphy and confirmation by the New Jersey Senate to another term on the New Jersey State Board of Education. And additionally, I have the honor and the pleasure of introducing our newest State Board of Education member, James C. Williams IV. So, as part of our protocol, today both Ms. Bennett and Mr. Williams will take an official oath of office. As some of you already know, Ms. Bennett resides in Essex County. She is an educator with extensive experience teaching in university and school settings, including community-based agencies and not-for-profit organizations. Her new term will expire on June 30th, 2030. Ms. Bennett's friend, Deborah Smith Gregory, president of the Newark NAACP chapter, is here today to witness the swearing-in ceremony. Mr. Williams resides in Camden County. He has extensive experience in leadership positions at not-for-profit organizations relating to fair housing advocacy, apprenticeship programs, and social justice. His term will also expire June 30th, 2030. Mr. Williams' wife, Tamika Williams, and parents, Diane Evans and James Williams III, are here today to witness our swearing-in ceremony. The Honorable Judge Robert Logie is here to administer the oaths of office to both Ms. Bennett and Mr. Williams. Judge Logie is a judge of the Superior Court of New Jersey. We are extremely honored and pleased that Judge Logie is with us here today. Judge Logie, thank you for coming. And would you please join Ms. Bennett near the podium for the swearing-in ceremony?
I
Mary Grace Bennett,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform
and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform
all the duties of the office
all the duties of the office
of member of the State Board of Education
of member of the State Board of Education
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, man.
And now, Mr. Williams, would you please join Judge Logie near the podium to take the oath of office?
Okay. I
James C. Williams IV,
do affirm
do affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in the state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform
that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform
all the duties of the office
all the duties of the office
of member of the State Board of Education
of member of the State Board of Education
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So thank you. Thank you, Judge Logie, very much. We appreciate you. I would like to please ask if Ms. Bennett, you would like to say anything at this time? You're welcome to do wherever you feel most comfortable. Thank you.
Good morning, President Goldenberg, Vice President Dr. Ned Johnson, and Commissioner Damer, and all the members of the State Board of Education. I want to thank Governor Murphy and express my gratitude for my home senators, Senator Ruiz and Senator Burgess, for their support in this reappointment. This is an honor and a responsibility that I do not take lightly. When I was first appointed, I was humbled. As I've served, I'm even more humbled because the decisions that we make impact 1.4 million children, educators, parents, and community. We take our job seriously, we deliberate, we collaborate, and we work on behalf of children. I would like to say, as I continue to serve, I will always do my best to do no harm and to make the decisions that are in the best interest of children getting the quality of education that they deserve, regardless of their zip code. And I will work collaboratively with my colleagues and the commissioner in doing so. Thank you so much for being here to share this with me.
Thank you. And now, Mr. Williams, would you like to say a few words? I should say Board Member Williams.
Good morning. Want to thank Governor Murphy and my local legislators for this wonderful opportunity. Really appreciative of the board members here that have welcomed me with open arms. This version of me does not exist without education. My grandmother was an educator in the city of Camden, a graduate of what was then Glassboro State University. So education has been at the bedrock of everything that I do. I want to thank my parents and my wife that are here with me today that have really supported education through every step of my life. So I look forward to pouring that level of passion and advocacy into making sure that every young person here in the state of New Jersey has an excellent opportunity to thrive and do well in the education environment so that they can be the best version of themselves as well. Thank you.
I don't know if anyone else would like to say anything. If not, our commissioner will. And nothing yet. Okay, please, sir.
So I first of all, I want to welcome Mary back, and you've been a significant infusion of expertise, knowledge, and just energy since you've joined the board. And I'm so happy to have you back. So congratulations and well deserved. And to our newest member, I look forward to working with you, hearing your background. We talked about this a little bit earlier. Your background is I think unique to the board, but also brings a lot to the table in what we do from a different perspective. So I'm really excited to hear your contributions as we move forward, and congratulations.
Thank you. And I would like to offer my sincerest congratulations to work alongside both of you. Your passion has been extraordinary, Board Member Bennett, and I'm sure yours will be as well. And whatever we can do together to work for the benefit of our students across New Jersey, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you. We'll go ahead now with the rest of our meeting. I would like to please ask if there are board members at this time so we can look at the approval of our minutes from December 3rd, 2025. I'd like to get a motion if there are no objections at this time. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. We have a motion. May I have a second? Thank you very much. Dr. Johnson, I believe, was the first of name or voice I heard. Are there any additions, changes to the minutes from our board? Hearing none. All those in favor of accepting the minutes from December 3rd, 2025, please say aye. Aye. Any opposition, please say nay. Any abstentions? Hearing none, we'll continue. Public testimony today. The State Board will receive public testimony from registered members of our public on any educational topic of their choice. As today is January and it is an open topic public testimony session. The proposed amendments to Chapter 9B related to school nurse endorsements also is a topic for January. Vice President Ned Johnson, State Board members Dr. Ron Butcher, Mr. Ahmed Shahada, Dr. Claudine Keenan, and I will hear public testimony today. The State Board will also be receiving regional testimony on the draft revisions of the New Jersey Learning Standards. The first session will be in the Southern Region on Tuesday, January 13th at Camden County College in the Connector Building. State Board members Ms. Jeanette Pena and Dr. Claudine Keenan are scheduled to hear public testimony. Registration for this session closes tomorrow at noon. The second session will be in the Northern Region on Wednesday, January 28th at the Essex County Donald M. Payne Senior School of Technology and Father D. Leahy Auditorium. State Board members, Board Member Bennett and Board Member Ahmad Shahada are scheduled to hear public testimony. Registration for this session closes January 22nd at noon. The time for it is 6 p.m. until 8 p.m. The third session will be the Central Region session and will be held here at the Department of Education on February 4th. State Board members are Cilio Aponte, Dr. Claudine Keenan, Dr. Joseph Ricca, and I are scheduled for public testimony. Registration for this session will close at noon on January 29th. And now we'll go ahead for the president's reports. We have our student representative, who is our state board permanent representative, and a tremendous, tremendous young woman who will be giving us her thoughts. Her advisor is here today. If you would stand, Bonnie Bencard. Thank you. Halen, good morning, and we would love to hear from you.
Thank you, President Goldenberg, and good morning, everyone. Many students in New Jersey have officially said goodbye to winter break. Sleep schedules have been adjusted, computers have been charged, and students are waking up to their academic reality. Specifically, many students in New Jersey are gearing up for their end of semester exams. What this time of year means for students isn't just adjusting to a new calendar year, but preparing for an intense set of tests. Many U.S. public high schools have their years broken up into 2 semesters. In New Jersey, these semesters run from September to January and February through June. The beginning of these semesters typically marks the beginning of new classes and school schedules. Semester-long classes are replaced by a new class, block scheduling may have a completely different set of classes, and science classes may start beginning their lab sessions. Because of how important the beginning of a semester is, it's reasonable that semesters come to an important end. Enter semester final exams. In many New Jersey schools, semester finals have their own designated schedule and format. For example, 1 to 1.5 weeks are designated for final exam testing. During this time, periods are broken up into 2-hour intervals. Typically, these days are also half days, allowing students to go home to continually study and teachers to grade exams. In certain school districts, teachers are required to provide some form of final exams for all of their classes. On the other hand, seniors are often given exempt status from final exams if they've earned an A or higher final grade in that class. Final exams, of course, impact student grades. In certain school districts, such as the East Brunswick Public Schools District, the finals are in their own separate category and make up 20% of a student's final grade in a course. This does give plenty of added weight to the exams compared to a normal test, which is enough for about 2.5 months of work and can be an added stressor. Students may worry about having to take 8 or more exams worth a large percentage of their grade, and one bad test day may greatly offset their progress. However, having semester finals that make up a large part of a cumulative grade is quite similar to U.S. college and university models. Students have noted that while they can be overwhelmed, it prepares them better for their academic future. This system, however, doesn't account for the fact that not all students wish to pursue higher education. The system that all students must undergo may not be suitable to prepare students for a future outside of academics. However, it's useful for students to become familiar with an academic world in an academic setting. Alternative final formats are presented in New Jersey schools. Some school districts don't make the final percentage of their course grade, but rather weighted in the semester or marking period grade. Therefore, the final is submitted as a normal test grade and has less weight on the total grade compared to a large percentage. Furthermore, some school districts have also eliminated the semester final. Therefore, the end of the semester is marked as a normal day, and students typically end a semester with the final unit, rather than a cumulative exam. This clearly marks less stress for students and teachers. Students can often continually focus their classes as normal, and at the end of the school year, students can prepare for summer break. Teachers won't have to stay behind to grade exams or rush to fit in their lessons before final exam season. Overall, most students would enjoy never having to take a test again. Unfortunately, that's not a realistic resolution, and it's disadvantageous in an academic setting. Semester final exams establish a proper closure to a semester and truly evaluate a student's cumulative knowledge of a subject. Despite this, schools and teachers do have the opportunity to ensure finals that don't overly stress out students. Practical arts classes often feature a project that students are given multiple days to complete. Performing arts classes often have smaller assignments for a final, as a prior concert or performance has already evaluated a student's playing ability. Science classes may also evaluate relative lab skills along with a formal test. These possibilities hopefully provide more engaging opportunities for students during the final season. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's a lot going on, for sure. No question. if everyone were as relaxed and organized as you, I'm sure they would all be grateful for your
Thank you.
abilities. Would anyone like to say anything, Commissioner?
So I think first of all, it's probably the most articulate explanation of students don't like tests that I've ever heard. But I don't mean to diminish it either, because I think it's really fair to say, why can't we do this better? It's 2026 already. Let's think more about this. And I think that's a really good reminder that all aspects of public education require us to constantly go back and renew ourselves. So I think this is a good jumping off point to continue to think about this. We're obviously evolving in our state side with our new assessment that we'll be rolling out this spring. But there's more thought to be done during the school year as well. So I appreciate those insights, and I think, as I said, this is a as good as argument you're going to hear that a standard and of course exam in big blocks should be rethought. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Very much. Okay, now we'll go ahead and we are honored to have a resolution for the New Jersey School Board Recognition Month. And I would like to please ask if Dr. Claudine Keenan will read our resolution for us. Thank you.
Thank you. A resolution in honor of the New Jersey School Board Recognition Month. Whereas the New Jersey State Board of Education has established rigorous standards through its promulgation of the New Jersey Student Learning Standards, which set the expectations of academic achievement for 1.3 million public school children. And whereas New Jersey's locally elected and appointed boards of education play a vital role in ensuring that their local school districts meet state standards and adhere to state and federal education statutes and regulations, with the goal of preparing all students for college and the workplace, thereby enabling them to compete in a global economy. And whereas New Jersey's 5,000 nonpartisan school district board of education members and charter school trustees are public servants who dedicate their time without pay or benefit to the oversight of school district operations through sound financial practices and comprehensive policies on curriculum, staffing, and other areas to ensure the well-being and academic achievement of all students in the district. And whereas local boards of education, in conjunction with state education officials and local educators, have built a foundation of success that has led to New Jersey's status as a leader in student achievement, as evidenced by the National Assessment of Educational Progress Scores. And whereas the New Jersey School Boards Association has declared January 2026 to be School Board Recognition Month. Now, therefore be it resolved that the New Jersey State Board of Education and the Commissioner of Education recognize the contributions of the state's local boards of education to the academic success of public school students and expresses its sincere appreciation to local Board of Education members for their continued focus on the achievement of children throughout New Jersey, and be it further resolved that the New Jersey State Board of Education and the Commissioner of Education encourage New Jersey citizens, qualified New Jersey citizens, to consider serving as members of their local boards of education. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Keenan. We appreciate it. And now that we've all heard the resolution, may I please ask for a motion to accept it? Thank you very much. Appreciate it. May I have a second? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Is there any discussion at this time? Hearing none. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed, please say nay. Are there any abstentions? This is absolutely accepted, and I can't be more pleased because everything I learned to do this role, I learned by being a New Jersey School Board Association member for over 11 and a half years. So it's a tremendous organization. I'd like to ask for Mr. Michael Jacobs, the president of the New Jersey School Boards Association, to accept this resolution and to make a few remarks. Thank you, sir.
pull the switch towards you.
Thing. First of all, good morning, President Goldenberg, members of the State Board of Education, Commissioner Damer, it's great to see you. My partner in leadership, Dr. Timothy Purnell, Executive Director and CEO of the New Jersey School Boards Association, and of course, distinguished colleagues. On behalf of NJSBA and more than 5,000 boards of education members and charter school trustees across our state, I'm deeply honored to stand before you today to express our profound gratitude for your recognition of School Board Member Appreciation Month. This recognition means more than you could imagine. It honors thousands of individuals who have stepped forward to shoulder one of democracy's most sacred responsibilities, ensuring that New Jersey's 1.4 million students receive the quality education they deserve. And the work our members do is hard work. It's the gratitude you feel at the end of a long evening meeting, knowing a decision you made will open doors for children. It's the purpose you feel when you approve a budget that balances fiscal responsibility with educational excellence. It's what reminds you why you raised your hand to serve. But it's also demanding work. Board members navigate complex policies, challenging budget realities, and divided opinions, all while maintaining impartiality and an unwavering focus on student outcomes. And they do this without pay, without benefits, without compensation, except the knowledge they are making a difference. None of us can do this work alone. Local boards rely on the guidance, the training, and the advocacy of the New Jersey School Boards Association, and NJSBA relies on our strong partnerships with leaders like all of you in the room this morning. New Jersey is a national leader in education, and that's no accident. It's the result of dedicated educators, engaged families, visionary policymakers, and committed local board members who govern with integrity and courage. As NJSBA president, together with our CEO, Dr. Timothy Purnell, our goal is to continue this trajectory of excellence by better equipping our members to lead impartially and effectively in the best interest of our students, in every student, in every community, regardless of zip code. Serving on a board of education is both an honor and a great responsibility. The families who entrust us with their children's future deserve nothing less than our full commitment to equity, excellence, and opportunity. And your recognition today sends a powerful message. Service matters. Sacrifice is seen, and dedication is valued. So thank you for this recognition. Thank you for your partnership. And I would be remiss if I did not thank all of you for the work that you do in support of public education in our state. And together, we will continue to lead the way together. So thank you very much.
Yes, certainly. Please.
I just wanted to add just one comment. So, because this is a really important moment to recognize this month, that, and I think the number is over 5,000 individuals serving. They're not paid. This is true dedication. They face challenging conversations in their community every day, every meeting. There's a line in the resolution that says that we recognize the contributions of the state's local boards of education to the academic success of public school students. So that's true, but it truly understates really what that means. So I think this is an important month for anybody that is considering serving on a board. Please do so. It's so important, and our entire system of public education relies on those volunteers that are dedicated and committed to their community. So please think about it and join up if you can next chance you have.
Thank you, Commissioner. Okay, so now we have the special honor of recognition for our New Jersey educational professionals in the field, which include our Superintendent of the Year, our School Business Administrator of the Year, and our Principal of the Year. So I'm excited to extend a very special welcome for today's honorees and their guests. You, each of our dedicated educators and outstanding students that you represent daily, are why we take this opportunity to celebrate your accomplishments each year. It's important that we recognize New Jersey's exemplary leaders and administrators. All of you, whether or not you are a school or a district administrator, or a family member, or a friend, or a colleague, you support each other and you support each of our honorees. And we recognize and appreciate all that you do in service for our students. Today, we recognize everyone for the 2025-2026 school year. And we'll start with our Superintendent of the Year. Our first recipient we honor today is 2026 New Jersey Superintendent of the Year. This award recognizes superintendents who are remarkable educational leaders who have vision and imagination, and above all, empathy for the students that they serve. Thank you to the New Jersey Association of School Administrators for your commitment to our annual program. It is my pleasure to ask Ms. Nalita Perez, immediate past president of the New Jersey Association of School Administrators, known as NJASA, and superintendent of Matawan Aberdeen Regional School District, to introduce our 2025 New Jersey Superintendent of the Year. Ms. Perez, please take the podium and introduce our deserving recipient. Thank you.
Madam President, is it okay if I invite Dr. Raymond Gonzalez to the podium with me?
Please, thank you.
Good morning, and thank you, State Board of Education President Kathy Goldenberg. I am Nelida Perez, immediate past president of the New Jersey Association of School Administrators and Chief Education Officer of the Matawan Aberdeen Regional School District. I am honored to join you today and to acknowledge the members of the New Jersey State Board of Education, Commissioner Damer, the dedicated staff of the New Jersey Department of Education, and our distinguished guests. It is an absolute pleasure and privilege to stand before you on behalf of NJASA as we celebrate and congratulate New Jersey's 2026 Superintendent of the Year, Dr. Raymond A. Gonzalez, Chief Education Officer of the Westfield Public School District. Today is a moment to recognize not only professional excellence, but leadership that inspires trust, innovation, and community confidence. I would also like to share, he is the first Latino superintendent to receive this award in the state of New Jersey. Dr. Gonzalez is now a proud nominee for the National Superintendent of the Year through the American Association of School Administrators. Earlier this fall, NJASA also recognized Dr. Gonzalez as New Jersey Regional Superintendent of the Year alongside his fellow colleague, Dr. Giacchi, Chief Executive Officer of the Franklin Borough School District, an acknowledgement that reflects the strength of leadership across the great state of New Jersey. Throughout his distinguished career, Dr. Gonzalez has earned widespread respect for advancing academic excellence, leading transformative multi-million-dollar bond initiatives, and championing thoughtful and responsible integration of artificial intelligence to elevate student outcomes and strengthen instructional practice. His leadership reflects both vision and stewardship. Since assuming his leadership of Westfield Public Schools in August 2021, Dr. Gonzalez has led 10 schools serving more than 5,800 students, supported by approximately 800 staff members, with an annual operating budget exceeding $133 million. Under his leadership, the district achieved overwhelming voter approval for a historic $225 million bond referendum, the second largest in New Jersey history, all made possible through a comprehensive, transparent, and community-driven process. This investment prioritizes safety, sustainability, and expanded academic opportunities while modernizing learning environments across his district. Academically, Dr. Gonzalez has strengthened curriculum coherence, implemented a district-wide diversity, equity, and inclusion framework, and launched a bold 5-year strategic plan centered on safety and wellness, teaching and learning, leadership and governance, community and culture, and finance and facilities. Working collaboratively with a largely new Board of Education, he has updated more than 100 policies, reorganized committees, and strengthened governance practices, ensuring clarity, alignment, and effective decision-making in service of students. From the beginning of his tenure, Dr. Gonzalez has skillfully guided the district through significant physical challenges. With a steady hand and a collaborative approach, he aligned administrators and the board to address non-discretionary expenditures while preserving programs and maintaining class sizes. His leadership in shifting the annual budget vote to April created a more sustainable financial path, and his expertise has made him a sought-out statewide voice on navigating physical constraints while sustaining educational excellence. Beyond his professional achievements, Dr. Gonzalez is a devoted husband and proud father of 3, and one of his daughters has joined him today. He's deeply grounded in family, community, and service, values that clearly inform his leadership in his district. On behalf of the New Jersey Association of School Administrators, it is my great honor and distinct pleasure to present New Jersey's 2026 Superintendent of the Year. Please help join me in congratulating Dr. Gonzalez.
Okay. Congratulations again. So now we're moving forward and we're going to discuss our School Business Administrator of the Year. Our next honoree is the 2025 New Jersey Business Administrator of the Year. The New Jersey Association of School Business Officials, known as NJASBO, annually presents this award to an individual who presents leadership and service to the profession and is involved in projects that promote excellence in school business administration. I want to thank the New Jersey Association of School Business Officials for making this program possible, as it remains a hallmark achievement in the school business field. It is my pleasure to welcome Ms. Chandra Cody, President of the New Jersey Association of School Business Officials, to introduce this year's recipient. Ms. Cody, please come to the podium and introduce this deserving recipient. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, President Goldenberg, and thank you, Commissioner Demmer and the entire Board of Education for allowing us to present this award again to Ms. Corey Lowell. She is the current Business Administrator and Board Secretary for the West Long Branch Board of Education. To speak on Corey is my privilege today. After graduating from Rutgers, she became a CPA, which is the most prestigious profession we're licensed to hold on top of the School Business Administration accreditation. She joined our profession over 20 years ago as a school business administrator and has led many school districts, some at the same time as a shared service in the industry. School business administration, in addition to navigating boards of education during Board of Education Month, also does all the fiscal responsibilities. I call it the operations of the schools, finance, facilities, food services, transportation, and she's navigated that with ease, with professionalism, and with great leadership for our industry. She's been very pivotal and instrumental in our association of the school business officials. She's led for the past few years as a leader in our profession, done a lot for the association and all the up and coming business administrators, and she is definitely a great mentor to many, including myself. She's done a lot of things in our industry as well as personally, very involved in her community and a service to her community in many ways. She has hidden and not so hidden talents in the music industry. If you haven't heard her sing or play yet, she's amazing in that regard as well. It's my privilege to honor Corey today in front of all of you. Ms. Corey Lowell, Business Administrator of the Year for 24-25. Congratulations. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Board Member Aponte, did you want to say something? Okay.
Yes, Madam President, I'm sorry. I wanted to mention before we honored the Administrator of the Year, and just wanted to take a moment to honor, to acknowledge that both honorees, Ms. Laurel and Mr. Gonzalez. I'm not sure if you want to finish the rest of the presentation and then I could make a few comments, or would you like me to proceed, Madam President?
Well, I think we'll finish then first
Sure.
with everything and come back to you if that's okay.
That's fine. Yep. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Next, we have the Visionary Principal of the Year for 2025. As we recognize the 2025 recipient for the Visionary Principal of the Year, there is one elementary level recipient and one secondary level recipient. This is the 24th cohort to be honored for providing leadership that inspires excellence in teaching and learning. Thank you to the New Jersey Principal and Supervisory Association, known as the NJPSA, for your commitment to this annual program and many others that we've enjoyed over the years. It is a pleasure to welcome Ms. Karen Bingert, the Executive Director of the New Jersey Principals and Supervisory Association, to introduce this year's recipients. Ms. Bingert, if you'd please come to the podium to introduce those two distinguished and deserving recipients. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. I have the absolute honor of introducing two incredible people to you. I'm actually going to send one of them back and do it one at a time. So Tony, if you'll just hang out for a second, because we have a big group of people for pictures, so I don't want to confuse things. I have to say, I want to thank President Goldenberg, Commissioner Damer, the members of the State Board of Education for allowing us to come together to celebrate these two wonderful leaders. These are really the finest representatives of the finest leaders in the state of New Jersey, where we have the finest educational system in the country. And I think that says an awful lot to have these two principals rise to this level of recognition. So I'm very excited to share them with you. The annual Visionary Awards that are given by NJPSA to an elementary and secondary principal come with some really outstanding outcomes for them and their schools as well. The individual schools are actually awarded $10,000 to use for projects of importance to them. The members themselves receive $2,500 and a lovely commemorative plaque that you're going to see in a moment, and a Super Bowl-ish type of ring that they can also wear with pride for the rest of their careers. It won't, however. It doesn't compare by diamonds. I'm sorry. Sorry to break that to you. But it is a great honor. And I'm really thrilled to be able to introduce these people to you. I want to share with you that we have some people with us today from NJPSA who are part of our committee and selection process. Dr. Mary Reese, who is our Director of Special Projects, Denise Berger, who is our NJPSA Assistant Executive Director and a member of the Visionary Committee. And unable to be with us today is Dan Higgins, who is our Director of Strategic Communications, who creates incredible celebratory videos about each of these people. So without further ado, now that you know a little bit about this, let me tell you about the incredible woman standing next to me. Gisela Castro Ciancia, the principal of Roosevelt School in New Brunswick for more than 6 years, is the NJPSA Visionary Principal of the Year at the elementary level. Supporting faculty members, fostering community ties, engaging students and parents, these are the touchstones that characterize Gisela's leadership style. She extends her influence through affiliations with the greater community by fostering two incredibly unique and very special programs, one called Wash and Learn and the other called Rock the Block. The idea of using a city laundromat as an after-school educational space to foster literacy was suggested by one of her teachers during Gisela's first year as principal. Gisela recruited staff members, parents, and community partners. Today, Wash and Learn has blossomed from a monthly Read to Students book giveaway program to now include cultural enrichment presentations ranging from Irish step dancing to Chinese New Year to the Nutcracker performances courtesy of the State Theater of New Jersey, Middlesex County Culture, and others. I'm going to go back. This is all at a local laundromat. Also, together with parents and community members, Gisela instituted Rock the Block, an annual summer backpack giveaway event with haircuts, face painting, community resources, and other activities conducted in conjunction with the New Brunswick Police Department and other groups. Recently, Gisela completed the prestigious two-year New Jersey Institute for School Leadership, sponsored by NJPSA and FEA with support from the Macmillan Family Foundation. Gisela has some advice for her students. You can be anything you want, but it takes commitment and hard work. As the daughter of a single parent who arrived in New Jersey without speaking English, Gisela epitomizes her own advice. And clearly, between Wash and Learn and Rock the Block and all the other magical things she does, she brings an awful lot of magic to her own school as well. Joining Gisela today is her husband, Richard Ciancia, and Dr. Aubrey Johnson, her superintendent. Please join me in congratulating Elementary Visionary Principal of the Year, Gisela Ciancia. You have to love a day like today. Celebrating great people doing great things for kids. There's nothing better. And the perfect segue to introducing the secondary principal of the year. This is Tony Catani. He is the principal of Lenape High School in Medford and has been there for more than 18 years. And he's not only the NJPSA Visionary Principal of the Year, but my friends, get this, he is the National Association of Secondary School Principals National Secondary Principal of the Year. He is also walking humility, and I love that about Tony. He is recognized for his role in supporting a positive and inclusive school culture where students and staff feel valued and supported. Tony is lauded for his student advocacy initiatives, such as supporting Lenape's Wellness Room, a place for students to decompress, launching World Voices Day to encourage students to celebrate their cultures and heritages, and encouraging student leadership through the school's Passion Project initiative and the Lenape Leadership Academy. Last school year, with support from faculty, friends, faculty, parents, and students, Lenape High School, in advance of the governor's announcement, instituted a cell phone ban during the school day, which has actually been incredibly well received. by all of those parties, and that's saying something. Tony has created innovative professional development initiatives for his faculty and staff, such as a peer observation program resulting in more than 3,000 observations between educational peers that help to build a supportive and nurturing feedback loop for professional development and sharing best practices. He's also created collegiality cafes, which allow staff to lead professional development sessions. He hosts the Proud Principals podcast. Make note of it. Register when you get back in your car, which focuses on school leaders making a difference in their communities, both in New Jersey and nationwide. And if you take a moment to listen to that, you are going to hear what it really is to be a school principal. You're going to hear a lot of heart and soul. You're going to hear great innovative programs, and you're going to be a gentleman running the conversation who just has an awe and appreciation for everyone in these leadership fields and in these leadership roles, and wants to do everything he can to share what the incredible work of a school principal can do to bring about success and well-being in those school environments for their students. He is also an executive council member on the New Jersey State Interscholastic Athletic Association and a sought-after presenter at NJPSA and FEA. Tony's mantra is, I have an opportunity every day to create an environment where people can be the best version of themselves. That's the heart of what I do. And I think in hearing a little bit about him, he has underscored that in every single way. Please join me in congratulating Tony Catani, as well as welcoming to the front of the room his superintendent from Lenape Regional Public Schools, Matt Webb, and his dear wife, Kate Catani.
So I'd like to thank NJSPA and Ms. Karen Binger, and congratulations again to Gisela Ciencia and Mr. Tony Catani in innovation and in life-changing ways for their students. It's a true pleasure to showcase and uplift New Jersey's remarkable educators and administrators. Thank you to all our distinguished guests who joined us today for this and to provide invaluable support every day to both our educators and our students. Finally, I would like to congratulate all of our honorees for your accomplishments and for your unwavering service to our students in innovative and life-changing ways. Thank you very, very much. It makes a huge difference. Thank you. Cecilia Ponte, Board Member Aponte.
Thank you, Madam President. I also like to extend my congratulations to all the honorees today. They represent the very best of leadership in public education in New Jersey, and they are the reasons why New Jersey continues to lead the nation in quality public education. So congratulations to all the honorees. I particularly want to take note of what Superintendent Perez mentioned in honoring Mr. Gonzalez, that he is the first Latino superintendent to receive this award. So congratulations, certainly, for that achievement as well. And as you know, Madam President, over a third of our students now, I believe about a third of our students now, are Latino students. So it's great to have representation in leadership in our Latino community. And certainly Mr. Gonzalez, Ms. Perez, and Ciencia represent us well in the Latino community. So congratulations, particularly to our community and acknowledging outstanding Latino leaders in public education. So thank you, Madam President.
Thank you, sir. Commissioner, I believe you have something as well. Thank you.
I want to just take a moment to not only congratulate those leaders that we recognized here today, and I don't want to take anything away from them because you heard some amazing things that they're doing in their schools. But I want to remind you that every corner of this state is filled with school leaders just like these folks doing incredible things. And that's what makes New Jersey schools what they are today. It's because of leaders like you just heard about, but the others that may not be recognized today. So if you are listening and you're not here, or you're going back to your school district, just take a moment and thank your school leadership because they are why we are as successful as we are. So congratulations to all of you. Amazing things. I've heard this story about the laundromat already, and it still shocks me. We've got a nationally recognized principal here in our midst as well. And I can't think of a group of leaders in any other state that's more deserving. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you. And we will continue with our business portion of the meeting. If any of you need to leave to go back to your schools, we understand. And thank you so much for what you all do every single day. Thank you. We'll give the room a moment to clear. Thank you. Okay. That was very good. Good job. Okay. Thank you. So now we'll continue. Commissioner, I'd like you to lead the next portion of our meeting. Thank you.
Despite folks clearing out, this is the exciting part of the meeting. So for everybody that stayed, you're in for it. There are no commission reports this month, so we can move right into the items for consideration. The first one is an extraordinarily exciting one. It's a standing item for appointments, but this is one that's been coming for some time. And today I have one candidate for presentation, and that's Alfonso Llano for the position of the State District Superintendent for the State Operated School District of Camden. And so I would like to advance that to you, President Goldenberg.
Thank you. I would like to tell everyone present and who's online that we did have the opportunity, the Vice President and myself, twice to speak with Mr. Llano, and then today the state board all met with him as well. And so I'd like to first ask for a motion to adopt the resolution to approve the appointment for Dr. Alfonso Llano, State District Superintendent for the State Operated School District of Camden. Thank you. I believe we have a motion from Ahmed and second from Ned. Is there any discussion at this time? Hearing none. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed, please signify by saying nay. Hearing none. Are there any abstentions? Conflicts of interest? Hearing none. The motion carries unanimously. Congratulations.
So I just want to congratulate Mr. Yano, soon to be Dr. Yano. And I've gotten to talk to you several times over the last prior months. And I think anybody that speaks to him learns one thing very quickly. Students are his main focus, and everything that comes from that is builds from that central point, focusing on what he can do to help every student in his district achieve what he knows that they can achieve. And that's a lot of building coalitions within communities and beyond. So I think that bringing that perspective and that experience to this position is going to be instrumental. And I look so forward to working with you in this new role. Congratulations so much.
Yeah. And you have the board's full support, as you heard. So good luck. Thank you. Thank you. Sir, would you like to say anything? I know, I wasn't sure, but.
I was like, oh no, I prepared this whole speech and
Well, good.
thank you so much for the opportunity to be here this morning. I'm joined by my mother, my sister, my brother-in-law, my son, my youngest son. My two oldest could not join us today because they had to work and make that money. So, they're here in spirit, and it's an opportunity to, really engage with this state board this morning that got me excited about what's coming next. Commissioner Deemer, your team has been awesome. Working with some of our assistant commissioners here who I have a little bit of a history with. My career started from the teaching world into administration with Dr. Jordan Schiff over here in Howell Township. So I want to say thank you, for that opportunity many moons ago when I was much, younger and less gray. But thank you, sir. I'm honored for the opportunity to serve Camden City School District as the state superintendent of schools. I want to extend again my sincere thank you to everyone who helped make this a reality. And I also want to thank Mayor Karstafen and the city of Camden for their support and partnership and shared commitment to make this a reality. To our educators, staff, families, community members, thank you for your dedication, your resilience, your support. And together we're going to work through transparency, through tough times, and we're going to achieve great things. The work will be tough, but the outcomes, the opportunities will be super positive. I also see Ralph over there. I want to say thank you, Ralph. I worked with him many years ago when I was in Trenton Public Schools as a principal at an elementary school. So Ralph's the guy. He's the man. I know there's so many folks here that are going to be supporting this process. Thank you. I will be asking many questions to the previous superintendent of Camden City School District, Dr. McCombs. I will be calling you often when I'm allowed to call you. So I know there's some rules about this. So we will make it happen. Thank you again, and let's move forward together. Thank you.
Thank you. Sir, would you like to take a picture with your family?
Thank you. We're now ready to move to item B, which is certification of school districts as a standing item, but we do not have any school districts to present for certification today. So we can move into item C, which is a resolution to accept donated funds. Today, I'm pleased to announce that Paul N. Gould and Lou Parnas generously donated $50 and $100 respectively to the Department of Education Marie H. Katzenbach School for the Deaf. Their donations are for the sole use of supporting student activities such as field trips, yearbooks, and student clubs. Therefore, I request you approve the accepted funds. Ms. Kathy Ealing is here if you have any questions.
Hearing no questions at this time, may I please have a motion to accept the donated funds for the Katzenbach School?
So moved.
Thank you, Dr. Butcher. May I please have a second? Thank you very much, Board Member Bennett. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed, please say nay. Okay, I think we're good. I think that was unanimous. Any abstentions? Not hearing any. Okay, so they're accepted. Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to item D, the State Board of Examiners and Certification. Today, I'm presenting at proposal level amendments to NJAC 6A 9B, which governs certification standards for school personnel. This rulemaking was initiated in response to a rulemaking petition that sought to modernize and align requirements for the military science endorsement with current federal requirements. The goal of the petition was to remove the requirement for military science endorsement candidate to document 20 years of military science, which was out of alignment with the federal requirements. Dr. Jordan Shipp and Ms. Lisa Haberl are here to walk us through that proposal.
Thank you, Commissioner. Good morning, members of the Board of Education, and Happy New Year. President Goldenberg, Vice President Johnson, this presentation will summarize the proposed amendments to New Jersey Administrative Code NJAC 6A:9B-11.8, which governs the military science endorsement for educators.
On September 22nd, 2025, a rulemaking petition was submitted seeking amendments to NJAC 6A:9B-11.8. The petition specifically requested the removal of the requirement that candidates for a military science endorsement document 20 years of military experience. Currently, New Jersey requires a military science endorsement for individuals teaching Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps, or JROTC programs in local education agencies. The existing requirement include demonstrating 20 years of military service and holding a valid certification authorizing employment as a military science instructor from the candidate's branch of service. The 20-year service requirement originated from federal limitations that JROTC instructors must be retired. However, recent changes in 2023 and 2024 federal laws expanded eligibility to include non-retired former service members who meet individual branch requirements. The recommendation supports removing the 20-year service requirement and making additional amendments to ensure clarity and alignment with federal certification standards. This change reflects evolving federal policy and aims to broaden access to qualified instructors while maintaining rigorous standards for JROTC programs statewide. We presented the proposed changes to the board and the public on December 3rd, and today we present the amendments to NJAC 6A:9B-11.8 at the proposal level.
The proposed revisions to this code removes the 20-year service requirement and instead requires candidates to hold a current and valid certification or letter of eligibility from their military branch authorizing them to serve as JROTC instructors. This change reflects federal alignment, reduces barriers, and maintains rigorous standards through military-issued credentials. As mentioned last month, these amendments will strengthen our educator pipeline, support students' access to high-quality JROTC programs, and reflect our commitment to aligning state policy with federal guidance. We welcome your questions and feedback.
Are there questions? Hearing none, I'd like to ask for a motion to accept this as defined. Thank you very much, Dr. Butcher.
I add this great deal of enthusiasm that I'm able to
finally do this.
May I please have a second? Thank you very much. Are there any other questions, concerns, or comments at this time? Hearing none, all those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed, please say nay. Any abstentions? Motion carries wholeheartedly. Thank you very, very much.
That concludes our items for consideration.
Thank you. There are no other items that I'm aware of in the work session. Is there any new business that we'd like to bring up? Hearing none, I'd like to please ask for a motion to adjourn. Thank you very much, sir. May I please have a second? Oh, that was both simultaneous, but I think we have to give it to our newest board member. That away. All those in favor of adjournment, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed, please say nay. Motion carries. Have a wonderful month of January. Thank you.